All right, let's dive into one of the biggest, most heated debates in education right now: artificial intelligence in our schools. Is this the greatest upgrade to learning since, I don't know, the textbook? Or are we about to hand the keys to the classroom over to big tech? Just picture this for a second. Your kid comes home. They've turned in this brilliant essay, right? And the teacher is just gushing, praising it. The only catch? An AI wrote pretty much the whole thing. And that question isn't some distant sci-fi hypothetical anymore. It's a reality. There's a major push, and I mean from the very top, to get these AI tools into every single classroom. This isn't just talk, it's policy in motion. Exactly. We're talking about a formal program launched by the White House to get AI adoption into K-12 schools, and fast. This is about taking it from the fringe and putting it right into the mainstream curriculum. It's called the Presidential AI Challenge. And it's basically a call to action for all the tech giants to start developing and deploying AI tools specifically for schools. Announcing it at the White House, well, that tells you just how serious this push really is. And boy, was that call answered. We're talking over 135 companies pledging support. The stated goal? To boost AI literacy and get students ready for the future workforce. It sounds great, right? But hold on. That brings up a huge question. If tech companies are the ones building all the tools, who is really deciding what our kids learn? And look, this whole push into schools makes sense when you realize that AI isn't some far-off concept anymore. It is deeply, deeply woven into our daily lives. This is a societal shift that's already happened. The scale of this is just staggering. Get this. Recent reports say that 1 out of every 3 Americans is already using generative AI tools, think ChatGPT or Gemini, every single day. This is not a niche technology anymore. And check out how they're using it. It's not for, complex coding or something. It's for tutoring help, for getting health tips, for creative brainstorming. It's basically become a daily utility, like a creative partner in your pocket. I mean, just stop and think about what this really means. The generation of kids starting kindergarten right now, they might never know what a classroom was like without AI. For them, it won't be some new fancy tool. It'll just be school. But see, this incredibly rapid integration is creating a huge divide. You've got the amazing promise of AI on one side, and then some very real, very serious problems it could cause on the other. So let's actually break down both sides of this debate. Okay, so on one hand, the promise is absolutely immense. We're talking personalized learning paths for every single student, 24/7 tutoring support, and unbelievable new creative tools. This could literally revolutionize education for the better. But the problems on the other side are just as big. You're looking at the potential for widening equity gaps. You're looking at eroding the authority of teachers, and of course, major concerns about corporate influence and student data privacy. And that concern, the one about private influence, that really is the billion-dollar question here. As we start bringing these powerful corporate-built tools into our public classrooms, we have to ask, who's actually in control? It's such a powerful question, isn't it? Are we marching toward a future where our public schools are just dancing to the tune of tech CEOs? Where the curriculum itself is shaped by Silicon Valley algorithms? You tell me, is that democratic or is that dystopian? Because if we just let this be a tech-first approach, the risks are just huge. The AI itself could end up reinforcing all the existing societal biases that are baked into its training data. Classrooms could become nothing more than product demos for the latest ed tech gadget. And, maybe most importantly, if the actual education experts, the teachers, aren't central to the design process, we're risking decisions being driven by profit, not by sound pedagogy. But look, this doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. The goal isn't to just stop technology. It's about managing it responsibly. I completely agree. And that path forward requires some serious guardrails. We're talking strong government oversight, a process that is centered around teachers, and making absolutely sure there's ultimate public control over what's being taught in our schools. So after hearing all the arguments, where do you land on this? Are you on Team AI Classroom, totally convinced this is the key to a branding era of personalized learning? Or are you on Team Teacher First, worried that the risks of corporate influence are just way too high? It's the central question that, honestly, we all need to start asking ourselves.